Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, over the last 24 hours, one contributing factor for the Australian dollar rejecting the level of 72.6080 was the fact that the iron ore market plunged 8.4%, one of its most significant declines seen in over 189 months. It is suggested that this fall could put further pressure on the Australian dollar, and therefore from the rejection of 72.6080, with the high being overnight 75, is the market now looks towards a 71.80 60-day moving average. A break beneath there would give significant outlook for the Australian dollar and see a move back towards the region of 70.2060, which from a technical point is in favor of the move. We are still pressuring the support at 113.20. Now a break beneath there would reopen the downside and expose the region of 111.6080. On the upside, resistance still holding around 113.75 as minor, and the supply zone seen at 114.1065. The dollar yen story still very much holding to a mixed outlook, even though it was slightly bearish to the start of the week, but the overnight recovery does give some implications that the market is looking for a further test to the upside, with the resistance now seen at 113.5565 and the firm cap seen at 114.20. Support on the day seen at 112.80. British pound was relatively quiet considering the trading sessions that we have been seeing, although the market is still poised for a test down as the technical implications are still uncertain to what's going to be the outcome of Brexit. There's been hardly any updates since earlier in the week, therefore we could see a little bit of a whipsaw session, but minor consolidation into the Sydney session. Gold a little bit weaker as we now get a little bit closer to the Federal Reserve's latest policy meeting minutes, along with the Fed speech on Wednesday, when Jerome Powell is expected to talk about the economy. The market is looking to see whether he's still keeping a relatively hawkish view, and the fact they are looking for a 25 basis point rate hike in December on the 20th when their meeting commences. Looking at oil, the market staged a slight recovery overnight, and the market is now up by 2% after recently finding a very heavy slump on Friday of 8% nearly. The market at this stage is looking for a further test up, but there is a bit of a question whether or not that the Saudi Arabians are attempting to try and work around Trump after recently twittering that the so great that oil prices are falling. Thank you, Mr. T. And or President T. From a technical point, though, I do expect to see the market could probably test back down towards 50.70. But overall, we're still oversold, and it's still very hard to give a bullish call at this stage until we get some confirmation that we're breaking out of this pattern that's been holding now since $77 from the peak. A break beneath 50 would or could possibly confirm that the 45 target is in light, but let's see how we play out today. Well, that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day that's ahead.